Have you ever wondered what makes a book not just a bestseller, but a true phenomenon? Something that lasts for generations? Well, today, we're going to dive into the introduction of one of the most successful books ever written to figure out its secret sauce.
Now, look at these promises. These weren't just catchy slogans. They were powerful, direct promises printed in a full-page newspaper ad. And let me tell you, they completely captivated a city when it was at its absolute lowest point.
Just let that sink in for a second. We're talking about the Great Depression, a time when a fifth of the entire country was on relief. And yet 2,500 people, mostly business execs and professionals, crammed into a hotel ballroom, stood for over an hour, all because of that one ad. They weren't there to see a celebrity. They were there looking for a solution. So what were they all looking for? Well, the book calls it a shortcut to distinction. And what that really means is they were after practical skills, the kind of stuff their formal education had completely, and I mean completely, failed to give them. And you know what? The data totally backs this up. There was this huge 2-year survey, cost $25,000, which was a fortune back then. And it found that the number 2 thing adults wanted to study right after health was how to get along with people, how to influence them. They didn't want boring theories. They wanted practical stuff they could actually use. And this is exactly where Dale Carnegie comes in. He understood this need perfectly. So he didn't just write a book. He made a set of very clear, very direct promises to his reader. Look at this, right there at the beginning of the book, he lists 12 specific things you'll get out of it. It's like a contract, Super direct, no nonsense, just here is the value you are about to receive. And these promises, wow, they hit right at the core of what so many of us want, right? Making friends, winning people over to your side, increasing your influence, your prestige, and your earning power. It's basically a playbook for success. And the crucial part was, it made it all feel totally achievable. Okay, promises are one thing, but you need proof, right? Of course. So to build his case, the introduction immediately jumps into these incredible, dramatic before and after stories of real people. So first up, let's meet this guy, Patrick O'Hare. He's a truck salesman, he's 40, and he is so terrified of selling that he was literally about to quit and go back to being a mechanic. The book says he was having his heart eaten out by an inferiority complex. But then he takes the course, and bam, the fear just vanishes. He actually starts to love talking to people, and his income doesn't just grow, it skyrockets. This guy goes from a total failure to a star salesman in New York City. What a comeback story. And then there's this number. Get ready for it. 1,000%. That is the actual return on investment for another student, a banker named Godfrey Meyer. And you're probably asking yourself, how is that even possible? Well, here's the story. Meyer was furious about his tax bill, but instead of just complaining, he used his new skills to stand up and speak out at a town meeting. And that one speech, it led to people urging him to run for town council. He ran, he won, and the salary he earned gave him that 1,000% return on the course tuition. He basically became a public figure overnight. So, who was the man who figured all this out? The book makes it really clear. His credibility didn't come from a fancy university degree. Oh no, it came from his own difficult real-life experiences. And here he is, Dale Carnegie. The key to his whole method, the reason people believed in him, was that he wasn't some academic looking down from an ivory tower. He was one of them. He'd lived through the exact same problems he was now teaching other people how to solve. And his journey was brutal. He was a poor farm boy from Missouri, ashamed of his tight coat and short pants. In college, he tried to win speaking contests and just failed, again and again. As a salesman, he got so discouraged he once wept with despair in his hotel room. But here's the thing. Every single failure became a lesson that he would eventually teach. Because ultimately, Carnegie knew his work was about something much deeper than just sales tactics or speaking techniques. His real product was courage. He saw his main job as helping people conquer the fears that were holding them back. And that approach, well, it didn't just create a successful course. It created an enduring global phenomenon. Just try to wrap your head around this. By the time this particular edition was printed, 5 million copies of the book had already been sold. 5 million. For its time, that figure's just absolutely staggering. But here's the real kicker.
that 5 million copy milestone, that was reached way back in 1953. The book's popularity has only exploded since then, selling tens of millions more copies, translated into dozens of languages. It just goes to show it tapped into a universal and timeless human need.
Which, brings us to a final thought. This book was written for a world of face-to-face handshakes and town hall meetings. But in our modern age of DMs and social media and digital relationships, are these fundamental analog rules for real human connection and influence actually more valuable and maybe more powerful than ever before? Something to think about.